How you doing, guys? It's Danny K. Right back again with another video. Let's go. I want to thank you guys. We reached 1,000 subscribers. That's a milestone. I'm very happy. I'm very thankful for you guys. I said in this channel, I'm trying to develop it to more personal development, workout, fitness channel, but more heavily on personal development, because it's not just only about fitness or working out. You also need to work on the inner man. You also need to work on the spiritual man, the mental man. Work on those facets of your life so you can be a complete individual. So I just want to thank you guys. 1,000 subscribers came a long way. It was work, it was struggle. So 1,000 subscribers, I am happy. I've been very busy trucking, being on the road for a while, so I haven't been posting that frequently, but I would try to post at least once or twice a week. But without further ado, let's get to the topic today. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers, but let's get to the topic today. I really want to talk about power position, where a lot of times, and this is coming from my experience, a lot of times people don't want you to be in a powerful position unless it's beneficial to them, which is understandable. But everything you do in life, and this is my position, my opinion, you have to do in a position of leverage, in a strong position, a position of power, in a position of strength. If you're going to have kids, you're going to buy a house, buy a car, do in a position of strength where you could take care of it, maintain it. These are things that I'm learning as I get older. Things I've, been learning, things I've been taught, things I've started to realize. The person who loses, the person who goes in it, and nothing wrong with feelings, but they go with their feelings first. They're like, okay, they don't realize that they're in a weak position, so they're going to put their feelings first and use their feelings as a strong position. When feelings are like quicksand. Feelings is quicksand. Feelings is building a house on sand, which is stupid. I'm not saying stupid, that's a harsh word, which is not wise. It's not wise to build your house on sinking sand, on sand. But some people do it. But when you put yourself, you grow yourself to be a mentally, physically, spiritually, financially capable individual. You're going to be put in a position of strength. When you fit, when you work on that mental, when you're able to know, when you talk, you're not just speaking gibberish, you're talking to give knowledge. People recognize that. Some people are scared of it, but people recognize that. And this goes through all facets of life. A lot of times people just want to do it in one aspect of life. This goes through all facets of life. Even in basketball, if I have a shot, if you play basketball, you have a shot, you want to make sure you're taking a shot that's a high percentage shot. You might be put in a position where you can't take a high percentage shot. It might be in a weak position, but you want to be in more strong positions than weak positions. In football, if you're going to make a tackle, ideally you want to make a tackle in a strong position, not in a weak position. Now, that's sports-wise. Now we're going to go to business or job-wise. Me, I'm a truck driver. I know I need experience, at least 1 to 2 years worth of experience to get what I really want. I'm not getting paid bad, but I'm like, there is more. I'm seeing what's really happening out here. I'm seeing the potential that I could reach. And my opinion, if you're going to go to industry or you're going to go someplace, make sure there's economic growth, career growth in the industry you're in. And if there's not, it's okay. Take what you got from that industry and move on to the next. But you want to do everything in position of power. So me, I've been in this company 8 months, going on to a year. I'm not going to look for another job unless I have a certain amount of money in the bank, saved up, unless I have a verifiable year or more experience, and I cut my record clean and whatnot. I'm not going to just move to another company, because that's not wise of me. I'm moving to a company when I don't have leverage. At least if you have a year or 2 years in the industry or in a company, you have leverage. You go to a place like this, you can leverage your experience. I know what I'm doing. I am competent. That's what the experience leads. The experience shows you that you are competent. If you work somewhere 2, 3, 4 years, that shows that you're competent. And through you being competent, you can become confident. And I always say this, through competence, you will become confident. So now you're in a powerful position since you have experience. You're in a powerful position since you have experience, you have leverage. Now look, okay, now I got my tanker. I have my triples and doubles, but I need to double check. Tanker, triples and doubles. I'm like, okay, now there's things I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep moving the goal. I'm going to keep moving the plate. So I'm going to gain this experience. So when I go to a job, I have experience. I have leverage. They cannot say no. They have to pay me, put up, or shut up. And that's a good position to be in. And not only you could go to another company, you have options. You have multiple companies you can look up to. you could look to apply to. We talk about power dynamics, and a lot of times, especially I could say, as a black man, this is my personal experience. A lot of times, people not going to teach you about power dynamics. People not going to teach you how to gain power, how to have leverage in situations. People not going to tell you that. And if you're a person who's not looking for that, nobody's going to put you on game. Nobody's going to put you on what's happening out there. But me, I'm like, I want to be progressive. I want to build, not only to help me, to help people around me. What good is it to have everything, the people around you don't really have anything, or you're living a good life, you're succeeding, and other people around you are not succeeding? It's not good. It's not good. So it's not only for me, it's for the people around me. So we handle career-wise, and this goes for anything. If you're a nurse, if you're a engineer, whatever you are, gain that experience. Be competent. So when you go to some place like this, I have leverage. I've been in this and this and this. And you have options. Not only leverage, but you have options. See, me right now, I'm looking at 3-4 companies. You get me? I'm looking at 3-4 companies right now. When I'm going to move out this company, I'm looking at 3-4 companies. That feels good. That company's reaching out to me. That feels good because I'm valuable now. I was valuable before, but not very valuable. I didn't really have a marketable skill set that'll pay me what I wanted to get paid. $15 is not going to cut it. $15 was not going to cut it. It was not. But now, since I have a skill, I can leverage that skill into getting paid more. The economy has to pay me more because they need people like me. They need people like you if you have a skill. And I'm going to make another video later about the reality of 60 to 80 hours. That video's been very good behind the algorithm. I'm going to make another video about that because I don't want people in a dead-end job and they're like, yeah, 60 to 80 hours a week. And this job has no progression. It's like if you're in a relationship and this relationship will go nowhere and you're giving it your, not saying you should not give it your all, but you're over here investing time, a lot of time and a lot of energy to it when there's no return on investment. It's all right to give you all to something like this. I'm going to learn something. I'm going to gain something out of it. It may not be forever, but the time that you spend in this space, in this relationship, in this industry, in this job, you gain something from it and you're willing to move on and go on as a better person. The thing about when you do things in a low, I'm talking about that. Now I got to go off on that. When you're in an industry that's low, I was in security, there's not that much growth. There is growth in management positions or whatnot, but it's not that much growth. If you're working at McDonald's, the only thing you could probably, which is nothing wrong where you at, but if you just want to just be a order cook, you're not even looking to be a manager or even an assistant manager, you're selling yourself short. You're giving yourself to a lost cause that's not going to put any money in towards you. One thing I can say about the railroad, I left the railroad and had some racks in my 401k that the railroad put in. I had some money in my 401k that the railroad put in those 2 years. So I could leave the road and I don't have any bitter heart. I don't have any resentment towards the railroad because I gained something. I could back up very good. I could back almost anything. I could back a trailer very good because of the railroad. So I gained some skills. I gained some knowledge in that situation. Although I knew this is not going to be a long-term situation. I'm going to leave the situation. It's going to be a placeholder. Although I knew that. But I gave the railroad my all on those 2 years I was with them. So, but that's a whole nother video. Just make sure if you're going to be in a situation, give it your all, but just know, be reality. If there's no return on investment, don't go out there and bust yourself for a long period of time because you're going to gain nothing. You're going to gain nothing. So we talked about sports, we talked about career, and now we're going to talk about relationships. In relationships, you need to have leverage. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good to have a win-win situation in all aspects of life. It's good to have a win-win situation. But you need to have leverage. If you're a lady, look as pretty as you can. Be nice. Have all the leverage in your pocket. Take care of yourself. Be mentally sound yourself. As a man, you need to do the same thing. Work on your finances. Work on your mental. Work on your physical. Work on where you want to go. Do you have a purpose? You know, these things I'm learning. I'm not perfect. I don't want to talk. I'm talking to you like I'm this perfect individual. I am not perfect whatsoever. I'm working on myself. Every day I try my best to become a better man, become a better person. I'm not perfect, but these are things I've seen and I've realized in every situation, including relationships, which we talked about, business, which we talked about, sports, which we talked about. You need to do things in a position of power. And ideally is a win-win situation. If I'm working for a company, I'm giving them my time and my mental abilities and my skill sets for money. They're gaining and I'm gaining in the situation. So same in relationship. If you're a lady like this, look, I'm doing this and this for you. I'm helping you. I'm trying to help on your purpose. I'm trying to help you do this and this to succeed. I'll expect this and this. Same thing as a man. You saying, okay, I'm doing this and this for you. I expect this and this back. But that's leverage. That's power. Ideally, I was thinking, ideally want a win-win situation, because when people feel like they've been taken advantage of, people sometimes want to get their get back. People sometimes want to get revenge. So when you have power, you don't want to abuse power, although you have the ability to, but you want to ideally have a fair, just situation. Ideally want to have a fair, just situation. That's not how the real world works. Sometimes people will take advantage of you, but ideally you want to have a fair, just situation. Okay? So guys, just remember, thank you 1,000 subscribers. Do things in a position of power. Everything you're going to do, try your best to think ahead. Me, I'm thinking ahead already. I'm like, okay, do I want to own my own truck? Fitness wise, I'm like, okay, now I'm in the truck industry. What should I do to be more fit? What should I eat to be more healthy? How can I grow my mind? How can I grow my career? What career would I do next if I don't want to do trucking anymore? What career would I do next? These are things you got to think about. These are things you got to ponder. If you're a nurse, do I want to be a nurse forever? If you're a doctor, if you, whatever you are, think long term, okay, what do I want? A lot of times we fall victim of stagnation. And that is not good. You're either growing or decaying. You're either growing or decaying. It's very good to try your best to grow. Try your best to grow. Try your best to learn. Try your best to get better, because everything's changing. The economy's changing. Information is given. Technology is changing. Everything's moving at a fast pace. And you got to keep up. You got to keep up. But it's Danny K. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video, guys. Hopefully I gave you guys some gems. Hopefully it's something that you guys could learn and glean from. Do things in a position of power. Even working out, do that in a position of power. Any position you want to be in a strong position. Because most of the time, nobody's going to look out for your best interest except for you, most of the time. Most of the time, people care about what's in their best interest. And if you don't care about what's in your best interest, people will take advantage of you, use and abuse you. Well, it's Danny K. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. Out.